So now we're gonna look at the investigative, which is the one with the little magnifying glass. So this is gonna be a little bit different. So now we're gonna look at two different students' work and see which one did it correct, which one did it wrong. And from there, remember, we have to explain what was done correctly and explain the mistakes. So let's kind of read the problem together, see what we're looking at here, and then I'll let you go and kind of analyze together in your group, okay? Remember, our purpose setting statement is still the same, that Joe paid $2.88 for 3 erasers. So this time it says, write an equation to represent the cost of buying 3 erasers with a price decreased, D, from the original price, N, to find the total, which is T. The question is, which student solved this problem correctly? So I want you to together read their two solutions. Okay, so let's start again. Let's read the problem. Okay? So it says, write an equation to represent the cost of buying 3 erasers. So how many erasers do we have now?
3.
3, so write that down. All right, I see some of you already wrote that down, so that's good. All right, and it says the price with a price decrease. So D represents the decrease. So maybe write that down. D equals decrease. You wrote that down, good. All right, from the original price, N. So what does N represent?
Original price.
The original price to find the total price, T. So what is T?
Total price.
Total price. So when we have an equation, what do we usually set that equal to?
The total.
The total, right? So we already know that this is going to have something equals T. So we can go ahead and write that down because we know that our equation is going to equal the total. So we might need to write that original price minus D. So how would we show that?
N minus D.
D, because you don't know D. So write that down. That's good. So now take what we just talked about, talking about, the original price, subtracting the decrease, equaling the total, and go read through Paula's answer and read through Kim's answer and see if you can figure out which one's going to make the most sense. Okay, so now you're analyzing their work. Okay? So maybe if one of you wants to read it out loud, y'all talk about it. Read the other one out loud and talk about it. Okay?
N minus D. So when you do that, you divide it by 3, but that will give you, you're decreasing. That's pretty much what you're doing. And multiplying is increasing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, dividing is decreasing and multiplying is increasing. We're trying to increase, not decrease. So,
Yeah, true.
so Kim is correct, and Paul is wrong because she's decreasing. She's not increasing.
Raise your hand if you think that Paula is correct. Good to know. Okay, so everybody thinks that Kim is correct, but now I need to know why. Okay, so that's what you should be working on now, is putting your explanation down of why Kim is correct, why Paula is incorrect. Okay? Kim is right because she did the original price times 3. Then she did the answer of the original price times 3 and decreased it by whatever D equals. Okay, good. So what I want you to add to it, tell me why is multiplying the right thing to do here? Let's kind of come back together now. So this one kind of took you guys a little bit more time than the other two. All right, why do you think it took you longer than the other two?
Because we had to investigate what the total, and we had to investigate what N was.
We already talked about that everybody thinks that B is the right answer, and that is correct. So now we're gonna make sure we understand why that's the right answer. Okay, so what's on the board right now, we have the middle group. Theirs is up right now. This says, I think B because buying 3 erasers at a regular price equals 3N. Okay, that's good. And a decreased price is N minus D. Okay, so how did we know that a decreased price was N minus D? Zach?
Because it decreased, so you need to subtract.
Very good. So decrease means subtract. So that's good what they have so far. So it says 3N represents 3 times the original price, but we have to decrease, which is N minus D. So that's good. All right, then it says, I think A is wrong because they have 3 erasers and they are not dividing it between people or things. Therefore, it would mean multiplication because they are trying to find the total cost. All right, that is key right there. I need you to know that we are multiplying because we are trying to find the total cost. The main thing here is that when we're analyzing or investigating somebody else's work, and this is what a lot of you did, you kind of worked things out on your own first. You wrote down what you knew from the problem. That's a great thing. Make sure you know whenever we're explaining, we include everything we need to include.